Sarika Benedict. I'm from Compass in Greenwich, and I'm here today with Susan Seath. She is in the Westport office of Compass, and she has a fabulous property in Weston that I fell in love with. And I want her to share all she can about this property. But first, let's find out about Susan. So, Susan, thank you for doing this. And tell me, how long have you been with Compass? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, thanks for having me. I've been with Compass almost 2.5 years. My team, KMS Partners, is the founding team of the Westport office for Compass. We were approached by them about 3 years ago, going on about 3 years ago, to explore joining them. And at that time, we didn't even know who Compass was, but
Right.
went into New York, we learned more about the company, we talked to people there, and we quickly realized that Compass was where we needed to be. So we switched, and now we're at Compass and we love it.
That's great. That's great. How many people are on your team?
So we have 8 partners and 1 junior agent.
Okay. Wow. And
Yeah.
how long have you actually been in real estate?
So I started real estate 2005.
Okay. I was 2006, so right after you.
Yeah. And I've been with KMS Partners since then. When I joined my partnership, we were 4 agents at the time. And we've grown since then, hired more people. But we're a little bit unique in that we're all equal kind of partners. It's not one head honcho with a bunch of like people. We're all equal. So we all have a book of business, but we have our one website. We, share our expenses and our marketing budget. And we basically post all our sales as KMS Partners.
Okay. And that's sort of how my team works as well, a little bit, but we can talk about that. Maybe if we get to the Austin retreat, we can sit down and talk about our team structure at another time. So you have this fabulous property, and I just, I go through these properties all the time of other Compass agents, and my husband's constantly saying, stop it, we're not moving, we're not moving. This is called Makes You Want to Move, my post that I do, and it does make me want to move. So I absolutely love the setting of this property. It's the interior of the house with all those hardwood floors, just fabulous. So why don't you tell me about 232 Newtown Turnpike in Weston?
So the property is actually called Bybrook.
Okay.
And I think you will see that most people that live in Weston know this property. It's very iconic property. It has a brook / like river running through it with some little waterfalls. And at the end, there's a huge pond that you can actually canoe, paddleboard. So it is kind of riverfront, if you will. And the setting is just spectacular. It's on 13 acres. That includes, that's like 3 parcels. The main house is on one, and then there's a guest cottage, and then there's actually a lot that could be added onto if you wanted to do another home or something else. But the main house is quite large. It's almost 9,000 square feet.
Oh my gosh.
With, 6 bedrooms, 5 full, 3 half baths. The family room has beautiful soaring ceilings. The stone part of the structure was actually a hunting lodge. The original house was a hunting lodge for the developer of the Empire State Building. And he used that as like a summer place to go, winter, whatever, hunting. And then over the years, it's been, added onto. My client, I believe, is only the 3rd owner of the property.
Wow.
So the previous owners did add on, and then my client bought and did his own renovations. But it's just really spectacular. And what's so great about it is it's really a true family compound. You have a 4-bedroom, 2,700 square feet guest cottage on the property also. So if you have in-laws or people that visit a lot, there's a lovely cottage for them to use. And then there's a pool with a full pool house, kitchenette, bathroom, a detached. Basically, you could put 5 cars in there with lifts. So if you're a car collector, there's plenty of space for your cars.
And was that an old
House.
barn, that garage? It looks like a barn to me.
It's
stunning.
It's I think it was built as a garage. I mean,
Oh,
it's technically a garage. And like I said, it's very, there are two bays that are very high, so you could put lifts in for extra cars. I mean, there's a 3-car attached garage to the main house, but if you're a car collector, there's plenty of space for your cars.
so tell me what your favorite feature is of the house. I know I have one, but just tell me of the main house, I guess, where the stone and the wood is,
So
right?
I mean, the main room, what you can see is there's lots of wood, that the ceiling is vaulted. That's the main, that was like the hunting lodge. And
Okay.
off of that is a like a sunroom, if you will, that's all like a stone floor. I would say those two rooms are my favorite. That sunroom overlooks the river, the brook there, and it's just stunning. It's stunning,
Yes.
light and bright, and yeah, it's pretty.
And that's exactly what I would say would be my favorite too. Although the pool house looked pretty nice too, and I wouldn't
Pool
mind
house is
living
really
there.
cool, and you know what? The guest cottage is adorable.
Yeah.
It's really a very special property, very unique. I mean, you need to find someone that wants to have that sort of compound. So that's what we're looking for, that buyer that's looking to bring, a lot of family or people that have guests.
And Weston's such an easy commute from the city, right? It's an hour and 10 minutes or something?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
You just drive right down to the Westport train station, and that it's an hour or 10 on the train. If you're driving, it's an hour to an hour and 15.
yeah. Well, thank you so much for telling me about this fabulous property. It's 232 Newtown Turnpike in Weston. It's listed for sale for $4.9 million. Susan Seath is the listing agent. If this property makes you want to move, please get in touch with me or with Susan, and we're happy to connect you to this property. So thanks again, Susan. I really appreciate the time and you explaining about the property.
Great, thank you.